Hello to everyone. After I have had this gear for almost a year and tested on a real trip in any riding conditions, hot, cold, rain, dust and off-road, I believe that I am ready to share my opinion about it. So if you have nothing to do, grab your favorite drink and stay with me. Welcome back. As you know, or maybe you don't, but this gear was sent to me for free from REVÍT. But before you decided that I sold myself and click off from this video, please listen to what I'm about to tell you. I'm a long-term happy REVÍT customer. I bought one of their riding suites a few years ago with my own money and I was extremely happy. Even though it was expensive, I was happy because it was the first time when I got such a wonderful quality and functional riding gear. It was one of those things that you like and you don't want to change it. After more than 3 years, thousands of kilometers, very hard and extensive use of this gear, I was still happy. Everything was good. It was providing a good protection, ventilation, warming, safety, everything that I need from riding gear. But it started to leak a little bit here on the zipper line. So this was the first disappointment that I've got, because back in the days I didn't know that nothing lasts forever. I was believing that if I'm having Gore-Tex, it will protect me in any situations. But it is not exactly like that. And I decided to email to the company, explain the situations, and they asked me to send the gear back to them to check what is the situation, why it leaks. And guess what? They replaced it with the brand new model. So I was covered for at least 3 more years with riding gear without paying anything. And this is the first time when I realized that this is a serious company with a strong reputation. This is not someone made it in your backyard. And I really liked it. During this time, my YouTube channel grew up and became more popular. And when the guys from REVÍT approached me with the offer to sponsor my trips, I was more than happy to say yes. After we have made this collaboration, they sent me a lot of different things and I use it all the time. You can see it everywhere on my videos that I use only REVÍT stuff. Even this hat, I like it a lot. But if you still believe that I do it because they paid me a lot to do it or they send me stuff for free, you're completely wrong, or you don't know anything about me. As I told you, my channel grew up and now almost twice per week, sometimes more, I am approached from a different company, ask me to promote their stuff, even to pay me a commission to do it. But I never do it because I never promote anything that I don't know personally. When I don't have my personal experience with different things, I never promote it. But if I cannot convince you at that moment, there is nothing I can do for you. The rest of the footage I recorded for people who want to listen and who want to know what exactly this gear is. I split the video to 5 different categories: quality, functionality, comfort, protection and price. Let's first start with the quality. As any other product that REVÍT offer on the market today, the quality is very good. I'm not going to go deep inside what kind of materials they use for the top, for the bottom, for inside, because there are many different names. I couldn't remember them all and I don't want to read it in front of you, but you can find the information in their website. They're very well described with all the details. But what I can tell you for sure that the quality of this Sandfo is very good. They use durable materials that, in my opinion, in a normal use and care will last for many years. The second was functionality, and I can confirm this as well. The size chart that they've got in their website is accurate and you shouldn't have any problems to find a proper size for you. The zippers are made from plastic and they're with a large teeth that never jump. You can see how easy it operates. It is the same with ventilation pockets here or there, everywhere. So I never had any problems to operate or open all of this even while I ride. As I told you, all the zippers are easy to access, of course without the rear one, but the rest I can do while I ride. To open the ventilation pockets here or here without even need to look on it. I can open the zips or close the zips if I need to. And it was the same with the legs. I can open the ventilation pockets here or here, close it again when I don't need it, like this, or close this like this. And it is very, very good when you need to control your body temperature on the fly. I like it. I also like very much these big front pockets with zippers, which is guaranteed that anything you put in will stay in, even if you remove the jacket, twist it here and there, it is not going to fall. There is one big pocket on the rear side as well, this kangaroo type of pocket, which is very practical. I'm going to show you why. Inside it comes with two layers, warm layer and these waterproof layers. For both you can zip here, they've got a specific zips for each one. And when you zip it, you have another one pocket on the rear side, just one pocket with a warm lining. But what I usually do when it's cold, I can use the warm lining. But when it starts rain, this tip was suggested from a watcher on my channel to have it on the top of the jacket instead of inside. And because it's a stretchable material, you can do it. And this is more practical way, if you ask me, and provide more comfort and waterproofness. And when the rain finished, I can remove it. Very easy. Then fold it and store it on this big pocket on the rear side. Excellent. Another one feature that I like very much are these side pockets. You see how big they are? You can store a lot of stuff, your telephone, passport, wallet, anything. Another one here. Very, very good. And again, you can see the zippers here. Provides a lot of ventilation. Very good option, very good. Of course, the pants also comes with warm and waterproof layers, but I don't think that it's possible to have the waterproof layer on the top of the pants. I never tried, but I don't think that it is going to be possible. Number 3, protection. The jacket and pants comes with all necessary protectors, elbows, shoulders, knees. The one that it hasn't got, it's the back protector, but it has a specific pocket built in, so you can choose the model that you like and have it in. They're not that expensive, usually we're talking about $20–30, and you can choose the one that you like. I already tested the protectors a few times and they work well, but my advice is don't try this at home. Number 4 was comfort. I used this riding gear for many hours and days in any kind of riding conditions. Cold, hot, rain, dust, on and off-road. On anything between 5 and 42 degrees, and because it is light, it is very comfortable. It's not that heavy like a Dominator GTX, for example, which is Gore-Tex, very, very heavy. This jacket is maybe twice as lighter, very, very comfortable. So I can tell you just again one word: excellent comfort. It is the same with the pants. They provide enough flexibility. I can move around, I can stretch my legs. I've got XL size, long version, so I feel very, very good with this gear. Number 5 was the price. Well, unfortunately, as you know, good quality and functionality usually comes with a specific price. This model is not that expensive like a Dominator GTX Gore-Tex gear, for example, but will still cost you around 1,000 euros for jacket and pants. Unfortunately, this is a price that many of you won't be able to afford, but this is the reality and there is nothing I can do for you at the moment. This is the world that we're living in. Let me now tell you about the few cons that I have found so far. They are not that important, but I really hope that the guys from REVÍT will correct it for the future. The first are the pockets. I told you, these beautiful big pockets here and on the bottom of the pants, yeah. But inside pockets, there are two. One here with zipper and one here with Velcro. But they are very shallow. Let me show you. See now, my telephone cannot even go inside. It will if I twist it like this, but it will require a little bit more force. You can zip it. And then will require more force to remove it. Again, this is not a big problem. Here it's even worse because here is Velcro, so I cannot have my telephone like this. I will risk to lose it somewhere. if I twist it like that, okay, it will go, but it is just annoying. And while I travel, I usually keep my things always on the same positions. My telephone on the right pocket and my wallet and passport on the left pocket. And on my other jackets, there are always two big pockets, deep enough with zippers. So I can zip it and have it all the time. It's not that I cannot keep my telephone in another pocket, but I'm a very organized person and I prefer everything to be on the same place. Also, if I want to have access to this pocket, for example, and before that I zip my waterproof membrane, it will be zipped here, so I won't even have access to that pocket. And I will have again one on the zipper, on the waterproof membrane, but it will be covered with the worm layer. And this is all one layer on the top of another without having access to the pocket. As I said, this is not a big deal, but I'm sure that the guys from REVÍT are clever enough to find another solution. You can also tell me that I can have my wallet and passport underneath here and another here, and then when I put the waterproof layer and worm layer on the top, it's not a problem because I don't need it all the time. Later when I stop, I can remove it. But what is the idea to have a worm layer, then waterproof layer, and leave my passport here on the jacket when all of this is not waterproof? When it's rain, all of this needs to go inside, otherwise it will be wet. So it will go here on this pocket. Or if I have only the waterproof membrane, again only one pocket. So I have to store everything in one pocket. But the next is that just because of this large pocket that they have created, very nice, I like it, but because of it, this pocket now is, see what it is, very, very small. Very small. Usually I keep the money here, but I cannot even keep the money properly here because it is not deep enough. And also, there is no pocket here. What I usually do is keep part of the money here, part of the money here. The money that I use daily in one pocket, the money that I don't use all the time in another pocket. I don't, or when I have a different currencies, I don't want to mix it. Again, not a big deal, but something that be corrected very easy. That's it, my honest opinion about REVÍT Sand 4 H2O riding gear. Is this something that you must have or really necessary to have such an expensive riding gear? No, absolutely not. You can travel with anything. But the more you travel, the better you will understand and start to appreciate a good quality riding gear. It might cost you a lot, but as I said, in a normal use and care, it will last for many years, and I believe that this might be a good investment. See you next time. Ciao.